Police received a report of a man wearing a ski mask, acting suspiciously around a residential neighborhood.
Hey, stop!
He falsely claimed he was looking for a lost dog. When officers approached, he dropped the mask and ran. A silver Kia was spotted speeding nearby, and the suspect jumped in, triggering a pursuit through neighborhoods, parking lots, and commercial areas. The vehicle ran a red light, veered onto the grass, and at times reached speeds of over 130 kilometers per hour.
You're not getting out. He's trying to date. We're good.
Anyway, speed 40 forward, cut up the fairway. There's severe damage to vehicles and light traffic. Coming up to the red light. Here at North Hill, they're continuing through the red light.
Trump 2, how many units do I have in the street?
Just made a left on Randall.
Multiple units, including K9, joined the pursuit. The chase ended when two suspects ditched the vehicle and ran on foot, but were quickly taken into custody. The suspects were identified as Darius Keon Taylor and Ricardo Sean LeBarry. With evidence recovered during the pursuit, swift police response prevented further danger during a busy holiday.
No, like for real. No, for real.
In Issaquah, police were tracking a stolen vehicle, using a LoJack system as it moved through the area. The suspects abandoned the car in the middle of the road.
It looks like they're trying to carjack somebody. They just trying to carjack somebody. We got an officer right behind them right now.
Copy, trying to carjack officer behind them.
With officers close behind, one suspect immediately carjacked another vehicle and tried to escape.
Okay, he just rammed officers and taken off, I think south on 150th.
That attempt failed, followed by another unsuccessful carjacking inside a residential garage.
Southeast 63rd, 140th.
Negative. We're going to take a right on Southeast 44th, Clay.
Yeah, guys, that's going to be a dead end. That's Dyke Road. He's about to run in a bunch of water. Guys, slow down. Don't go into the water. Driver's door's been open. Looks like he may be getting out to swim.
The escape only ended when the vehicle plunged into a flooded stretch of road and the suspect was taken into custody. Jumping from one escape to another doesn't create distance. It only shortens the path to being caught.
They're taking the suspect into custody.
Troopers spotted a blue and gray Suzuki with no tag weaving through traffic and popping wheelies in live lanes. At a red light near I-285, the rider split to the front, hesitated, then accelerated when police activated their lights, turning a traffic stop into a pursuit. The chase stayed relatively low speed, but cut across sidewalks, wrong lanes, parking lots, and repeated U-turns to evade control.
Right here in
That might not be going on 285. Nope, never mind, he's still going.
The escape ended when the bike got stuck on a raised median and an off-duty deputy tackled the rider. Using public streets for stunts quickly puts riders and bystanders in immediate danger. Police attempted to stop a vehicle on Interstate 95 near the 331-mile marker. The driver failed to comply and suddenly accelerated, fleeing the scene.
St. John's, he's taking off.
During several dangerous moments, the vehicle briefly traveled the wrong way in active traffic. Deputies quickly coordinated and executed a PIT maneuver. The driver abandoned the vehicle, ran across the interstate, and stole another vehicle from a nearby business complex to continue fleeing.
northbound on the train tracks, northbound on the train tracks.
The suspect later abandoned that vehicle on railroad tracks and fled into heavily wooded and marshy areas. Multiple units, including K9 and air support, were deployed to maintain visual contact and guide ground teams. A K9 engagement followed, and the suspect, Tomal Rico Bo, 33, who was wanted, was safely taken into custody. Fleeing only increases the danger, while complying with lawful orders is the safest option for everyone. In Inverness, deputies tracked a stolen pickup after a neighbor recognized it from a social media post and alerted authorities. When deputies arrived, the suspect, Travis Lovett, used the truck to smash through a fence. He then drove directly at officers, forcing them to jump clear to avoid being hit. A pursuit stretched across multiple counties as Lovett drove into oncoming traffic and nearly struck pedestrians. He even fired shots at pursuing units, shattering a trooper's windshield. The chase ended when troopers forced the truck to flip and crash. Reckless attempts to escape quickly turned vehicles into weapons and put everyone nearby at risk. Near Key Largo, a trooper clocked a gray Toyota Camry, well above the limit on US 1. The driver hesitated, then chose to run.
Red light at first, red light at first. Signal for pit when available. Yeah, go ahead and I'm gonna have a box in here.
What followed was a fast, unstable push south. Triple-digit speeds, red lights ignored, shoulders and turn lanes used to slip past traffic, even brief wrong-way movement. A beer can flew out the window. Spike strips blew out multiple tires, but the vehicle kept going. A precise pit maneuver near the 85-mile marker brought it all to an end. Extreme speed mixed with impairment leaves responders racing the clock to keep everyone else out of harm's way. Police in Clark County investigated a burglary in Vancouver, in which a suspect stole a vehicle that contained a firearm and fled. The vehicle was later located at a Starbucks in Battleground. As officers approached, the driver suddenly accelerated and left the area. Despite spike strips and damaged tires, the vehicle continued moving until it was disabled with a grappler device near Dollar's Corner.
Heads up!
Back up, back up. Get in your car and pin him. Get in your car and pin him. Hands up right now!
The suspect also struck 2 patrol vehicles before being taken into custody. When a weapon is involved, rapid coordination and precise control are key to ending the threat safely. Florida police received a report of a stolen white van fleeing the area. When officers moved in, the vehicle immediately accelerated, tearing through a residential neighborhood with aggressive driving.
South River Drive. Speed still are gonna be.
The van drove aggressively, ignoring safety and putting others at risk. An initial pit attempt failed and the van struck another vehicle, but the driver kept fleeing.
Signal 4.
Signal 4.
10-4, but the vehicle's continuing. The vehicle's continuing.
A second pit maneuver brought the van under control, stopping it across the median. 3 occupants jumped out, but officers and a K9 unit quickly took them into custody. The van was confirmed stolen, and all suspects were medically cleared before booking. Running didn't create an escape. It only added risk and consequences. On July 12th, deputies attempted a traffic stop on an SUV along North Cashwa Street. Instead of stopping, the female driver hit the gas, turning a routine stop into a dangerous pursuit. At one point, it stopped briefly in a parking lot where a man exited and was arrested before the driver sped off again. During the chase, the SUV struck multiple patrol vehicles. The pursuit continued through Black Creek Road and the TV Road area, ending when the SUV lost control, rolled several times, and the driver was ejected. She was taken to the hospital and now faces multiple charges. One refusal to stop set off a chain of decisions with no easy way back. A Florida highway patrol trooper clocked a burgundy sedan at over 110 miles per hour. When officers tried to stop the vehicle, the driver refused and fled at extreme speed.
100, how about it? And last thing that you said your ID was 604, you're keeping up with any of those? We're approaching the 108. Copy, approaching the 108.
The pursuit continued westbound with speeds near 120 miles per hour. The driver weaved through traffic, used the shoulder, and narrowly avoided several crashes.
10-4, requesting that. And 1105 is 4694, Signal 13. You'll be coming up on Hinshin. 10-4, heavy traffic approaching.
Pass on the outside.
At one point, the car struck a box truck, but kept going. Troopers coordinated, slowed the vehicle, and executed a pit maneuver.
That's the form, we prevented all that. I copy to 1020.
The driver was arrested after being pinned against the median. He showed signs of overdosing after ingesting drugs during the chase, and cocaine was later found inside the car. What began as speeding ended in serious consequences. Georgia State Patrol assisted Atlanta police with a stolen silver Mercedes-Benz SUV entering I-20 at high speed. When troopers moved in to intercept, the driver refused to stop and took off.
Say 20 east, extremely reckless and out of traffic. Right lane, Phoenix, are you on here?
The pursuit moved from the highway into city streets with the vehicle weaving through traffic, running red lights, and driving the wrong way, nearly endangering people on the road.
Signaling to go left, left on Humphreys, left on Humphreys. Going into a parking lot. Right on Metro, northbound.
The vehicle attempted an illegal pass across double yellow lines, collided with multiple vehicles, and then rolled over before coming to a stop. The driver fled on foot but was quickly taken into custody with coordinated assistance. What could have ended early became a multi-vehicle crash. Running only made the consequences heavier. A trooper spotted a gray Dodge Ram traveling 107 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. When lights and sirens were activated, the driver refused to stop. The truck used the turn lane to pass traffic, briefly paused at a red light, then ran it, pushing into a densely populated area and raising the risk to everyone nearby. The truck lost control, left the roadway, and struck a utility pole, snapping it and dropping live power lines onto nearby vehicles. The driver was taken into custody. Alcohol was found inside the truck, and he later required treatment for serious injuries. Speeding led to severe consequences. Stopping early could have avoided it.
1239 behind.
Officers located a stolen pickup truck on I-75 southbound, driven by a suspect connected to an armed robbery moments earlier. When police attempted to stop the vehicle, the driver refused and took off. As traffic thickened, the suspect moved onto the shoulder to pass cars. He then tried to escape using an exit ramp, forcing officers to act quickly to prevent further danger. An officer used his patrol vehicle to stop the truck. Police moved in with weapons drawn as the suspect threw a firearm to the ground, but then held a knife to his own throat.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Hey, put that thing down! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Put the knife down! Put it down! Hands down! Hands down! Come on! Get on now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Get on the ground now!
Get on the ground!
Put your hands out to your side and do not move. Just like an airplane, look down at the ground and do not move.
After a tense standoff, the suspect dropped the knife and surrendered. What started as an attempt to get away ended in custody. Running didn't solve anything. It only made the situation more dangerous. A trooper on patrol along Sparta Road noticed a white Dodge accelerating rapidly. When the trooper turned around to check the vehicle, it immediately fled towards State Road 66. The pursuit escalated quickly, with the driver crossing double yellow lines, making sharp turns, and reaching speeds over 130 miles per hour. The vehicle continued westbound, nearly causing multiple head-on collisions.
Still continuing westbound, speed 40 miles an hour. He's barely able to control it.
The suspect continued fleeing, swerving across both lanes of traffic. Officers moved in and disabled the vehicle, taking the suspect into custody.
Hands up! Hands up on the ground! I will kill you!
Choosing to run only escalated the situation,
Good, man.
adding serious charges and unnecessary risk.
Alright, we're blue lighting it.
An urgent call reported a group of suspects breaking into a vehicle and pointing guns at the victim. When officers tried to stop it, the driver hit the gas and fled.
019 copy. What does traffic look like?
6 medium, speeds right now 71, 16 setting up for a pit. Alright, still good, still 20 eastbound, speeds over 90. Medium traffic. Pit.
Pit.
Send it, Jazz, I got it. Send it. Second pit. Stand by, box in.
The pursuit erupted during rush hour. The suspects didn't just run. They threw multiple firearms out the windows, one by one, as if trying to toss away the blame.
Come on now with your hands up!
By the end of the chase, all 5 suspects were detained. One of the recovered guns had been reported stolen. 3 suspects now face criminal charges, while 2 others remain in custody, pending further investigation. A reckless decision on the road can turn a moment of escape into years behind bars. A routine traffic stop in the Ico area quickly turned into a pursuit. Carlos Smith, 31, took off the moment troopers activated their lights. The vehicle pushed past 90 miles per hour, drawing in multiple agencies from state and local departments. With every narrow stretch of road, the danger kept climbing.
There's the radio. Show that on southbound, 167.
The chase ended on Oklahoma Street in Sheridan after officers deployed spike strips to stop the vehicle. Several patrol cars were damaged, but no officers or civilians were hurt. Smith, already wanted in multiple states, was taken into custody and now faces additional charges. Trying to outrun the law may feel fast, but every road eventually narrows back to where consequences await. If you agree that stopping early is always the safer choice, comment yes. In Georgia, GSP Trooper Matthews attempted to stop a Dodge Charger when the driver chose to flee.
Either way all the way over to the right, coming up 75. stand by. Pit, pit, pit. Get out! Let me see how the place stands! Trying to go again, Atlanta. Ramming him.
After multiple collisions, the passenger surrendered, but the driver kept the vehicle moving to challenge every limit of law enforcement.
Street going up Williams. Spinning out again. Stand by.
795, I'm taking secondary.
Until officers finally stopped the vehicle and used a taser to subdue him. A bag was thrown from the car, and the extent of any injuries has not yet been confirmed.
Coming back! Coming back!
Raw power can seem like an advantage, but without discipline, it often only extends chaos rather than control.
How y'all doing?
Officers smelled marijuana during a traffic stop on a white Nissan near Lake Village, Arkansas. The driver, Mickey Cannon, fled, prompting a police pursuit. A precise pit sent the vehicle off the roadside. Cannon was pulled from the wreck with minor injuries. He had a felony warrant but was released pending summons due to medical concerns. You can't shortcut consequences when you choose to outrun the law. Officers in Texarkana spotted a gray Volkswagen reported stolen from Super One Foods and began following it.
People off the interstate now. Eastbound 11, speed about 125.
The vehicle drove recklessly at high speeds and eventually overturned after a tactical intervention. The driver, Takeza L. Moss, was taken into custody, medically checked, and later arrested on felony charges. The car was then towed and processed according to regulations. Reckless choices may seem fast and free, but every road has a way of catching, up to those who push too far. On October 24th, a green Jeep Gladiator was reported stolen from a hospital near I-630 in Little Rock. Police were informed that the passenger inside might be armed. The vehicle was eventually stopped after leaving the roadway and overturning on US 167.
Show me your hands!
The driver, Paige Chandrell Flood, was ejected, found unresponsive, and transported to the hospital. The stolen firearm and vehicle were recovered, and an arrest affidavit is being filed. On November 5th, 2025, a routine patrol in Arkansas suddenly turned tense. A Ford linked to a drug investigation sped off instead of stopping.
On Utica, Utica 48, Utica South 17, we're gonna come back to Jenny Lynn. Let's go. Highway go. Highway go. Rest down, rest down. Down, go.
Flat down. Keep him there. You got to patch him. All right, keep your hands on the car.
The driver, Mark McCusker, and the passenger, Lanita Dye, were both taken into custody. Suspected drugs, oxycodone and cash were seized, and both were medically evaluated before being booked into jail. Even the longest stretches of road can fold back on themselves, reminding drivers that shortcuts rarely escape the law. In Arkansas, an officer attempted a traffic stop after noticing a Mustang with a fake license plate at a gas station. The driver suddenly accelerated and fled. The chase ended when the Mustang left the roadway and overturned. The driver was removed from the vehicle, evaluated, and taken into custody without any other injuries reported. Some cars may feel fast enough to escape, but the road decides where the race ends, not the driver. On November 3rd, 2025, along a quiet stretch of Howard County, Arkansas, a trooper observed a Chevrolet Suburban moving erratically.
White male, unsuccessful as a female passenger. That's for a white male with a female passenger. White male.
The pursuit stretched across narrow roads, where a single mistake could have put others in danger. In the end, officers were forced to intervene to bring the reckless run to a stop.
Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle! Get on your ground! Get on your ground!
The driver, John Morris, was taken into custody without incident. Even on quiet roads, every choice a driver makes has a way of leading back to the final stop.
Officers pulled over 26-year-old Dexter Reed in Humboldt Park for not wearing a seatbelt. The team in plain clothes and an unmarked car approached with weapons drawn.
Roll that one down too. Hey, don't roll the window up. Don't roll the window up. Do not roll the window up. The doors now. Unlock the doors now.
Reed ignored commands to roll the window down. Moments later, he fired, injuring an officer in the wrist.
The door now! I'm 6-4 David, shots fired, shots fired! Hey! Hey! The door now!
Police immediately returned fire. Reed stepped out of the SUV, then fell to the ground. A handgun was later recovered from inside the car. The officer was treated and is recovering, while Reed did not survive. What began as a seatbelt stop ended with lasting consequences. Should plainclothes teams conduct traffic stops like this? Comment yes if you believe it makes the streets safer.
Hey, are you good? You're right. Hey, you're good. You're good.
I'm good.
You're good.
It's just my hand. It's just breathe. Fuck. And my gun is over there.
Where is
Police located a stolen Honda Accord parked on Hillside Avenue with 2 suspects inside. Baker was taken into custody with a facial injury and transported to the hospital. Inside the vehicle, police also recovered drug paraphernalia. One press of the gas didn't open an escape. It only sped straight into the dead end of the law. A stolen Hyundai crashed and became disabled. Lyle Salisbury was arrested, while Mike Alexander Garcia fled into a garage and took a Toyota RAV4.
Here. Get her!
As K9 and Officer Teeter tried to restrain him, Alexander Garcia drove off, striking multiple vehicles. Teeter was forced to open fire.
I'm gonna shoot you!
The Toyota crashed into a utility pole. Alexander Garcia died, Teeter was injured, but the K9 was unharmed. When violence is chosen, every way out closes fast. Do you think police handled this appropriately? Comment yes.
I'm over. Ah, she stabbed me. Hey. 242.
A routine assault call turned violent when a female suspect ran into an alley.
27.
Can you stop?
Cornered, she suddenly pulled a knife and stabbed an officer in the arm, leaving him bleeding heavily.
I'm over. Ah, she stabbed me.
In a split second, both officers opened fire. The suspect went down, received medical aid, but did not survive. The injured officer applied his own tourniquet before undergoing emergency surgery. One knife strike turned a narrow alley into a battlefield.
Stop right there. I'm over. Ah, she stabbed me. Hey. Stop.
Police responded after a 911 call reported that 19-year-old Jaden Sieng had driven past a home and fired shots. Officer Padilla spotted the car, drew his weapon, and gave commands. But Sieng accelerated straight at him.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Gunshots rang out. Padilla was hit in the leg, and the black Acura disappeared into the night. The chase ran through red lights before ending when Sieng crashed into a guardrail and fled onto the freeway. SWAT, helicopters, and drones joined the hunt.
Let me see your other hand. Other hand, your left hand. Keep your hands up. Do not move. Turn around.
By dawn, Sieng was found hiding in the bushes with a gunshot wound to his arm. A 9mm handgun and magazine were recovered. One reckless moment turned city streets into a deadly trap. Do you think police responded appropriately? Comment 1 or 2. Florida Highway Patrol joined a chase after a white Ford F-150 reported stolen and linked to a robbery. The truck sped west through Madison County with multiple patrol cars in pursuit. The driver pushed past 100 miles per hour, swerving onto the shoulder and ignoring every command to stop. Traffic ahead forced her to slow, giving officers the chance to perform a PIT maneuver. The truck spun out, disabled in seconds. The driver was identified as McKenya Crystal Thomas. She was taken into custody and transported to jail. A road meant for travel turned into a dead end when recklessness took the wheel. What began as a quiet evening at an IHOP turned into a high-speed chase when Justin Larson, wanted on felony warrants, sped off in a gold Chevy Blazer. The speedometer hit 130 miles per hour as state and county officers closed in. He drove the wrong way, cut through intersections, plunged into a ditch, then roared back onto the highway. Sliding between cars and pushing onto the shoulder as traffic scattered around him.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Come here! Come here! Come here!
Yes, sir.
Come here!
Yes, sir.
Come here! Get down on the ground!
Okay, yes, sir.
Get down on the ground!
Yes,
Get down! Get down!
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
One night of chaos proved that speed may buy you moments, but the road of the law always stretches farther than the highway. Do you think police acted appropriately? Comment yes.
Tara Melton on April 24th.
A blue Honda Grom, driven by a masked rider, refused to stop after troopers tried to pull him over for speeding on Griffin Road. Instead, 33-year-old Francisco Liscano made reckless U-turns, drove against traffic, cut across medians, and even struck a patrol vehicle during the chase. He abandoned the motorcycle and ran on foot, but fell and was quickly taken into custody. Troopers later confirmed the bike was stolen. This pursuit shows how one reckless ride can pile up into a chain of charges. Responsibility would have been the safer road. Deputies responded to reports of a man chasing people with a sharp object at a gas station near Fair Oaks Avenue and Woodbury Road. The suspect, 47-year-old Charles Towns, ignored commands to stop. As deputies followed, he stabbed an elderly woman in the face and moved to attack another person. A deputy-involved shooting occurred. Towns fell, got up, and advanced toward deputies before collapsing from gunshot wounds. Paramedics arrived, but he did not survive. 2 civilians suffered stabbing injuries, and the weapon, a pair of scissors, was recovered. Violence can erupt in an instant, and timely action is the line between danger and safety. Modesto, California. A motorcycle pursuit led officers to a home under a federal search warrant. As they entered, tension grew. Inside, 42-year-old Jesse James Brooks barricaded himself in a room.
Davey switching spots.
Yeah, something that big kid check 20, please.
I don't think it's fake. No, that's not fake. Mike, you can hold on that door.
After failed negotiations, he suddenly opened fire, striking Officer Michael Rokaitis. Police fired back. Brooks was wounded and taken into custody. Roquetas survived but suffered critical injuries, requiring multiple surgeries after nearly 2 weeks in intensive care. What began with negotiation ended in gunfire, leaving a criminal behind bars and an officer forever marked by that night.
Get Mikey out. Go, Mikey. 2 of us will hold this guy. Do not drop the hands. I got gloves. Where's that? Don't worry about the gun. Get him first. Okay.
Stand up.
You're gonna have to, dude.
Stand up. I know it's gonna hurt. Stand up.
Someone pat him down the glove.
We got him. You stay home. This crime scene. Okay.
You guys, I want to check you guys.
Absolutely.
What's going on?
Police responded to the home of 27-year-old Walter Wallace Jr. after reports that he was armed with a knife. Despite repeated orders to drop it, Wallace continued moving toward them.
Put the knife down now! Put the knife down now! Put the knife down now! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Down now! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Man, back up! Man! Man, back up, man! Man, back up!
As the tension reached its peak, 2 young officers opened fire, a step no officer wishes to take.
Move! 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 Put the knife! Put the knife!
Gunfire echoed through the neighborhood as Wallace fell before the stunned eyes of his neighbors. Wallace's family later said they would not pursue charges against the officers. The investigation is still ongoing. A quiet street turned tense in an instant, a reminder of how fragile normal life can be when commands go ignored.
Please, Barbara. Get back!
During a family dispute, Juan Francisco Sosa Jr. suddenly rushed out of the house with a knife and attacked an officer.
Hey! You got a knife! You got a knife!
You're gonna get tased, you hear me? You will get
Get away!
You will get shot. Put it down. Put it down.
The officer suffered only minor injuries before subduing the suspect. Sosa Jr. was arrested and charged with attempted murder. One moment of anger turned the day into handcuffs.
Transfer!
Police arrived at a gas station on West Capitol Drive, searching for a suspect connected to a double shooting the night before.
Let me see your hands. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yep, you come here. Dropping the gun. Dropping the bag. Dropping the bag. Hey! Hey! Show me your hands! Show me your hands right now! Show me your hands right now! Show me your hands! Show me your hands right now! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Put your hands up now! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Stay there, stay there.
Inside, 22-year-old Jayuntai Gregory ignored commands and opened fire on officers. Police returned shots while taking cover, repeatedly ordering him to drop the gun. When Gregory ran outside, still armed and firing, officers immediately shot back, bringing him down before taking him into custody.
Hey, get him over, get him over, get him over. Hey, He shot me in my stomach. Stop. He shot me in my stomach.
He was taken to the hospital with minor injuries, and his rifle was recovered. No one else was hurt. One reckless moment turned the gas station into a danger zone. Do you think the officers acted correctly? Comment yes. Shots were fired inside a mobile home park in Normal, Illinois on August 30th, 2021. Residents called for help as a gunman was seen firing at neighbors and vehicles, causing chaos throughout the Landings community. When officers arrived, 66-year-old Ronald Reiner turned his weapon toward them. The situation escalated in seconds.
Hey, he's on the other side of that shit.
Shots fired! Around this corner right here. Watch the corner, Phillips. Get on the ground! Right there.
Drop the gun! Drop it down!
Shots fired still. Is he down?
Officers discharged their firearms, stopping the threat on the spot. 3 civilians lost their lives. 3 others were wounded and rushed to the hospital. A handgun was recovered at the scene. The officers involved were placed on administrative leave during the investigation. In a situation like this, hesitation could have led to more tragedy. Do you think the officers acted in time to save lives? Comment yes if you believe they prevented something worse.
Ma'am?